Hey guys, it's Grim here, Grim Gaming UK, and today we're going to talk about being 80. Okay, video in the background, don't worry about it, it's just there for eye candy. It's me completely messing up a brand new bow I was making for Saturn, and I completely screwed it up. Um, you'll see right at the end what I do wrong, but it's quite comical. Now I watch back, I've had a look at the video, and it's just, my god, I was a noob. But there we go, as I say, that's just eye candy. Okay, what's the main point of this video? Well, for starters, I was going to do a video on, well, called Making Money Part 2. And that was going to involve a few tips and tricks I've got for once you've got a little bit of money in the bank, what you can then do with regards to on the auction house or trading post to get some more money in, and also some higher level farming to get better money in. But at the point I wanted to do this commentary and I started to do the video, the trading post was down again, so I wasn't able to do it. So I thought, I know, I'll grab this footage that I've got and I will talk about what it is to be 80. Dun dun dun. A lot of people have moaned about what it is to be 80 in this game, and I can see why, but I can see the counterpoint to the argument. A lot of people have hit 80 now, and this game. Okay, let me get my feet on the ground and concentrate. Right, this game was not designed to be a get to 80 and then all of the contents opens for you like a flower. It was designed so that from level 1, when you're that little baby noob that's got your little weapon in your hand and you're all in white gear, that the adventure starts then. The first thing you do is fight a huge boss. You have a massive boss fight. That sets the tone for the rest of your adventure. That's the way it's designed. It was designed to just enjoy the game, to steadily progress through, to do all the jumping puzzles, all the vistas, to enjoy the experience. So that, and dungeons and things would unlock along the way. Now, yeah, you get to 80 and you get all the cool gear, but the problem is, if you do, and it's what I did, I'm not criticising anybody for this, I blitzed to 80 like everybody else, and if you do that, you find yourself having to go back a lot to kind of like do instance runs. I've gone back and done Ascalon Dungeons, and Ascalon Catacombs, and I think I was in my 70s when I did it, and it's kind of like you get annoyed because you're like, oh my god, there's nothing to do, I'm having to go back and do a level. Well, no, actually, you could have done this at 30. You could have, taken in everything while you were slowly leveling up. In the context of the story, that's one of the things I was annoyed about as well. I wish I had known, or that, for the sake of, I know Biscuit uses it a lot for immersion. What they could have done was you had to get your personal story to 30 to do Ascalon, to do the story mode, because when I did Ascalon Dungeons, I hadn't bothered with my story, and I wasn't aware that you could go in there. Sorry, I was aware you could go in there. I wasn't aware what the story was behind it. Obviously, I saw the cutscene with Air and Ritlock and that, but when you've done your personal story, you actually understand why they're there and what that's all about. So I kind of was, it's a shame that I screwed that up. So I kind of see where the developers are coming from, but a lot of us are from WoW and are from Warhammer and loads of other MMOs, and we're used to get to 80, then the good stuff opens up. Then you can do your raids, you can go to Warhammer, you could do like Lost Vale, and you could do obviously the high end, the top tier World v World. Now, and that got you all the good sweet loot. Now in this it's kind of the same. When you get to the top level, yes, you open up the best instances, you open up there's a reason to start getting all these tokens and that, because you can get the best armor. But it kind of, if that's what you do, which is what I did, you blitz up there there isn't a lot to do. And as I say, you find yourself going back and doing contents that you kind of, if you had had a different mindset done while you were leveling up. I mean, okay, let's look at what is there to do at 80. Your story. Most people would have done it. Some may need to finish it off. But that ain't going to take long. And to be fair, it's a fucking money drain doing your story. You don't get that much good fat loot. And you tend to have to portal everywhere or use waypoints. And it costs you a fortune. There's World v World, which is probably the staple for most, I think, in this game. Which I have enjoyed when I've done with others, have hated if I've kind of joined the Zerg. I think that they should do it so that you can pay for repairs in World v World with karma, not with cash, because you don't earn enough cash to pay for repairs, certainly not if you're level 80. And if I wreck my gear, it costs me something along the lines of 4 to 5 silver to repair all my armour if I've screwed it up enough. So why not do it so that you can pay with karma? Anyway, not a World v World conversation, but there's World v World. There's PvP. No, I haven't done enough of that, so I don't know. Also, tournament goes in with that bracket. I haven't done enough of that either. I've been told by others that have done it extensively that depending on your class, it can be a bit frustrating. But to be fair, every game I've known, or every MMO certainly, has had those balance issues with classes. I remember Bright Wizards in World v World, idiot, in Warhammer. I remember things like Warlocks and Paladins in WoW. It always, the classes rotate, but there's always those dominant classes there. So, but as I say, I haven't tried it out myself, so this is hearing from others, but I trust their opinion. And then you've got, which is my personal favourite, in all honesty, the high-level instances, the dungeons. Now, obviously WoW had raids, and that's kind of what I would like to see. I don't mean like huge, 25, 40 man raids, but if they could have raid type contents for, or more instances, it just seems at the top tier you're very limited on what you can do if you want to go instancing. I've already seen, I was in, I'm going to try and remember the name, is the Cursed Shore, the Cursed Coast, the 80 place in Orr. I was hanging out around there, and you already had people shouting out, "Oh yeah, we're farming the instance here. If you've done it before, come join us. We're on farm mode." It's like, no, come on. I know you want the gear and the loot, but farm mode, this is it. This is your top end content, and you're already wanting to farm it to get your fat loot. What are you gonna do then? Yeah, this is the problem. If you rush to get all these things, certainly going like this, you're gonna end up. I don't think it's got the longevity for us to keep playing it like this, and to carry on. What you'll end up having is, I don't want to say by Christmas, but certainly New Year, you're looking at expansions needed. If people keep eating contents the way they are at the moment, you're going to seriously need an expansion of some sort, even if it's a little tack-on expansion, for more, to open up a new area that's got a couple of high-level, 80 dungeons in it. Because people are eating up the content. You've got Mr. Pandora is coming out. You've got some insane console games coming out at the moment, and they'll obviously be on PC. You got Call of Duty's coming out, Borderlands 2 is coming out. You've got Assassin's Creed coming out. Grand Theft Auto is somewhere in the ether, and that's just a name, but a little speck of the games that are coming out. Forza Horizon's coming out, and that's going to be insane. So there is no answer. I mean, I've been waffling on now for like almost 10 minutes, and there isn't really an answer. But the level 80 stuff, just rein back on it. Just savor everything they've done in this game and enjoy it. Now, crafting I'm really enjoying, and I'm trying to make money to buy new shiny toys and that sort of thing. But I'm kind of doing crafting for the love of it. That's my thing at the moment. Get myself good gear, and then I can do some World v World with the guys, do the high level instances, and enjoy the game. But yeah, and explore the world. I haven't explored. I think I've got 33% explored. So there we go. Give me your thoughts on being 80, guys. If you're 80, or if you're not 80 yet, you know, what's your thoughts so far? What are you looking to do when you hit 80? You know, throw a comment down there, and let's see what we all think. You know, when are they going to be bringing out the next expansion? I don't want to talk about expansions yet, but it's kind of inevitable once enough people hit 80, because they'll start bitching. And as I say, there's a lot of things to get people distracted at the moment, and people are always like that. They'll start wandering and they'll start looking elsewhere because it's human nature. But yeah, tell me what you guys think. You know, is there enough to do at 80? Is there not enough to do? What do you do? Yada yada yada. And you know, more importantly, I had to throw in, I've got to remember this now. If you are on Black Tide, or you want to come and throw an ult or something on Black Tide, Titans are recruiting. You want to come over? We were on Desolation, but and there's a steamroller. It's boring, so we're on Black Tide now. So if you want to come over, hang out with us in Black Tide and have a bit of a laugh, coming over. We've got all the shiny guild stuff, and we've got all sorts. And as you see, this is me making a bow for one of our guys. So you know, we don't stimp on gear. We're happy to pass the stuff around. Pass the love, people. That's what it's all about. Anyway, it's enough waffling from Grim. I will talk to you guys later. Remember, guys, leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike. Let me know what's going on. And I will talk to you later. Have a good one, guys. Oh, yeah, just one final little thing. The reason I couldn't make the bow is because I already knew the recipe. I thought I didn't because it's a carrion bow and I know Berserker. But there you go. I am a noob. I'm still trying to learn this crafting thing. Anyway, peace out, guys.